Hello, divine beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to this Oracular consciousness, divination, and healing experience. And we're right at this doorway of a full moon in Taurus, full moon lunar eclipse. So, eclipses are like portals. It's like taking two ribbons and snipping out a section of the ribbon that you need to really snip out of your life, and then taking the two ends and then bringing it together. And the piece that you've snipped out is a piece that you've looked at and realized that this piece no longer belongs in your life, and you're willing to release this. So this obviously happens both on an individual, you having this experience yourself, as well as the collective. So as you look into the world and you see this playing out, it will play out at a larger degree, if you will, of what your own inner story is. So as we look to the world, we can utilize what we see in the world as what it is that we need to heal within inside of ourselves. Maybe the things that inside of ourselves that we don't want to carry with us anymore, that we want to relinquish. And this gives us the opportunity to really see it in that larger scale and then do the work ourselves. Bring it home to yourself so that you can begin to truly value those important pieces about yourself, those important pieces that you have individually, uniquely have chosen to do in this life, because those are the jewels that you will be bringing into the world. And just a note on this full moon too, where it is from a Vedic perspective, it has a little bit of a sharp energy. So there are aspects that are happening that are going to cause a sense of conflict in the air. We may see it as rumblings in the street or even rumblings in the earth. So those things may happen too. But it has this sharp type of militant energy. So maybe it is powerful for you to really take that sort of imaginary sword and scissors and cut away the things that are attaching you to what is old, that no longer serves you, and literally slice them away. So we may see that as well in the world on a collective level. What seems a little bit more harsh, a little bit more abrupt, a little bit like a sword cutting things apart. Maybe it's for us to see, and it goes with that eclipsing energy, cutting something. So maybe in one way, collectively and individually, we'll find that piece that we truly will be able to snip out. And in maybe a way it will be a little bit more, do it now because you're wasting your time. It'll be very much like in your face. So let us see where the energy is and where that wishes to take us. So in this moment, as we sit here together, maybe close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Maybe this is the deepest breath you've taken in this whole week. So really find your breath in your body to allow yourself just to settle in. So then as this transmission enters through your ears and into your mind and into your body, you can truly feel it and apply it. And energetically it will be applied too on that very subconscious level. So take a moment here, just eyes closed, breathing into your body, and maybe even bringing to mind an intention for yourself. What is it that you truly wish to move into? Full moons are about taking action. What's that action that you wish to bring forward? And as we go through this, every moon is really about taking care of oneself. They say from sort of different cultural perspectives, from shamanic cultures, from Vedic cultures, that during the time of the eclipse, it's probably not a good time to go outside. So I'm not sure. I think the eclipse happens early in the morning where we live in California. So maybe we'll be in bed, which is perfect. But they say it's inauspicious to go outside. And if you do, to be very mindful of the way that you travel, because things can be a little hectic. We'll just leave it at that. So let us leave all that energy behind us so we can really turn our attention inwards to that part of our intention. So take another deep breath in And full breath out. And let us see what guidance. Feels like more cards want to come. Release. There's actually a theme here because water has been coming up quite a bit. This is aquamarine. It says release. Full moons are about releasing. Even though earth element rules Taurus, there's this watery aspect that's coming up. And it feels like a little bit of the water's got a little stuck. We've been stuck in our emotions. Taurus will like to hold on to things a lot. So we've been holding on to them. Now it's time for us to, because we're changing our beliefs, we're changing where our attention has been. Now it's time to maybe liquefy that water instead of it being so muddy and sticky. Now it's time to actually shower and bring in that freshness of water. So whether we're drinking it, we can even actually put our prayers into the water and ask the prayers to heal our being, to heal our body. We can use water as we're showering or bathing to really cleanse ourselves. In any moment that we have this, water can be purifying. And maybe one of the rituals that we can do, because a full moon is very watery, like just in itself, emotions flood to the surface. So this is a good time to allow those emotions to flood in, and that's part of the eclipsing. Bring them up to the surface and let them go, let them flood out of you so that you can move into something new, and you can release the old and create space for something brand new. And it feels like this entryway has been opening up, and now it's showing us the entryway into the temple. And in fact, it looks like we have like opportunities or options will be coming up for us soon. We'll be seeing something that'll be laid in front of us, an opportunity for you. Maybe there'll be 1, 2, or 3. What are you going to choose? What are you going to value? What is the most valuable to you? And not just on a mental level or material level. What we've been taught at the moment is what is truly valuable from a spiritual perspective. Many people have realized that sitting at a desk job from 9 to 5, or even more hours, because we get so sucked into our jobs and just put all our time into it and we forget about living. People are realizing this is time to walk away and step away from that 9 to 5 and really do something that is more valuable, that is more soul quenching. What is soul quenching to you? So as these offers, opportunities come to you, take a moment to really stand in a sacred space where that has brought you to that place instead of rushing forward. Taurus has a little bit of a slower flow. Think of this big bull, but even big bulls can be fast too, but it has a bit more of a slower, earthy energy, more stubborn in its way, harder to press, harder to move out the way, has a heaviness to it. So take your time to really ground in, be quiet, and discern for yourself what is it truly that you need at a soul level. So hopefully that made some sense on some level or two. This is Belinda Pearl. I look forward to seeing you all again. You can always find me at belindapearl.com. Namaste.